Right, hello there. Now then, last film I did, I was talking about losing some or as many of the modern Hinkley Triumph logos off this bike as I possibly could, which is basically this cover here, which actually covers nothing. If you take it off, you can see you could actually live without it altogether. And if it had the right logo on it, that's probably what I would do. But you can get these things from Triumph, which replace the covers on both sides and don't have a Triumph logo on them. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, you'll need a 4mm Allen key, and be a bit careful taking the two cap head bolts out, because they do thread lock these at the factory. So just use hand tools and go nice and easy. They'll feel pretty tight coming out because of the thread lock. So I've taken them out and I've wire brushed them up, and I'm going to actually thread lock them back in with, I mean, I work in industry. This is the stuff we use. Loctite 270. This is the proper heavy duty industrial type thread lock. Any thread lock will do. You just need a little dab of it on the threads, and basically you can pretty much guarantee then that nothing's going to fall off. Now, if you go back through my videos, there have been some parts on this bike that at the factory they forgot to use thread lock. That was a classic one. That thing fell out. Now, I bought in the case of this, I actually bought a genuine Triumph bolt. It's just an M12 bolt. You could use any M12 bolt. I bought a Triumph one which was 12 quid. Ouch. You can probably get them for pennies. Just standard dome head M12 bolts. But I did thread lock it back in, and it's been there ever since. Not fallen out, not had any issues with it. So let's put this cover on that I got. Okay. Now, I think there's quite a few people that do these, but these are genuine Triumph items. I actually got hold of them second hand. Doesn't want to come out of the packet. But it has Triumph written on the back. So I guess that indicates that's Triumph embossed across the back. Just a plastic cover that isn't really a cover, it's just a decorative piece. Now I guess that means that would be the top, so it's going to look like that. Now the truth is, you could mount it like that as well if you wanted to. I don't really know which one looks best. I actually think it looks better with the upside down, with the lines, the ribs pointing up, sort of in line with me cylinder cooling fins. So that's what I'm going to do. If somebody takes the mick out of me, or it doesn't appeal, then I'll take it off, spin it round and mount it the other way. So what we'll do here is put a little bit of thread lock on these bolts, and it is like a tiny little dab. There we go. It's sticky old stuff. Try not to get this stuff on your hands. We've got one to start us off there, so let's just start that off. Go in nice and gently. Remember, you're screwing into aluminium. Yeah, you don't want to be forcing anything with aluminium. That's when you can start suffering issues and stripping threads. So just exercise just don't be ham-fisted about it, you know, just exercise a little bit of caution when you're going in. There's probably a torque setting on these, but it doesn't cover anything important. So I'm not going to go for any torque settings. I'm just going to nip it in. And there it is. One debadged clutch and primary drive cover. Now, I have got one for the other side. Whether I'll use it or not, I don't know. The jury's out on that. Let me think about that one. I may well do. But de-logoing the bike is my main objective here, or changing the logos. So at the moment, I'm going to just stick with the one and see what I start thinking about it. Now, coming up fairly soon, I may well have a solution for the tank stickers stroke badges. I'm looking into this with a local fella that I know who actually rebuilds old British bikes. I'm looking into old and original Triumph tank badges. I've just got to find one that's the right size to be able to actually cover the old one up. So that's a work in progress. So keep watching this space, and hopefully I'm going to come up with a solution to that, which will basically be just covering that up. I won't be doing anything to the tank other than covering it up with an old school badge. But I'm having to do a bit of measuring and digging around to find out which badge will actually cover it up. And funnily enough, the thing that gave me the idea about this originally, if I can find it, I didn't get this ready, but I had, many moons ago, I used to own a T160 Trident, and for some bizarre reason I had a spare tank badge for it, old school Triumph logo, and this was what originally gave me the idea. Now that wasn't quite big enough to cover the old logo, because my original idea was to stick that on with double-sided tape, paint it up, but it's not quite big enough. So I don't know, that might become a belt buckle or a badge or something, but it won't be stuck on this bike anyway. But I am in the process of measuring, so keep watching this space. I'm going to come up with a solution very, very soon. Okay, what else? I haven't done a lot of riding. We've had really, really bad weather in the UK just lately. Frost, snow, cold, slippery, and not very nice at all. So this was what I was thinking. This was all I was thinking about. In actual fact, you might be able to do something with that, because it looks like that, the central part of that, is an inlay. So you may well be able to pop that out, stick a circular lump of whatever takes your fancy in there. But today is the first day I took the old one off, so I'm learning something new. Every day is a school day. I'm learning something new every day. Anyway, meantime, keep an eye on things. I will be back. I will be riding it as soon as the frost and the snow and everything's gone, and it is beginning to melt now. And I'll see you soon. So please spread the word. Share the video. Tell your mates, give me a thumbs up. Comment if you've got any ideas about tank badges. I mean, there's a huge selection of old Triumph tank badges. Some of them are large enough, I think, to cover that logo. Some of them, like the mouth organ style one, not quite so. I wouldn't be able to use them because that wouldn't cover that up. But if you've got any ideas, give us a shout and share them with me, and we'll see where we go from there. In the meantime, take care.